Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned that there's no villain that is introduced in this comic book, but there are several conflicts that are introduced, including the
Hmm.
big one, the huge conflict, which I think is going to have repercussions throughout, the X-Men line, is that she has to choose between letting the people know that it was a mutant who caused it, or letting them continue on with the propaganda that it was a alien who caused it,
Hmm.
alien research that caused it. This was a big, like, I'm reading this, I'm like, what is she gonna decide? Like I know that she's gonna be noble and decisive. I'm like, but the whole mutant population needs you to
Yeah.
say it was an
Hmm.
alien. Like, so
That
I'm
was a
like,
that was a big deal. I
that
was
was
like,
a
I read that like,
Hmm.
oh shit, like, and I felt like I knew Storm before reading that portion. I was like, I know she's gonna do the right thing. She's gonna tell the truth. But then thinking about where mutants are right now in the world, and that like
exactly,
Hmm.
a lot of
Hmm.
them are been like cast out somewhere. It's
Like,
like
I won't blame you if you didn't, talk.
exactly. It's like, hey, like, look out for your people.
Hmm.
exactly. Especially because Storm was such an integral part of defeating Orcus. And
Mhm.
so I'm thinking that like she doesn't want any more of that hate on her. But when you were coming up with that scenario, did you have in mind the conflict that we were going to have